Hi there, science fans. Today, we're going back in time. Way back. Imagine a time before electricity, before lighters, even before humans as we know them existed. It was during this time, millions of years ago, that our early ancestors encountered something amazing: fire. This wasn't just a random event, it was a turning point in human evolution, a spark that ignited a whole new chapter in our story. Scientists believe humans started controlling fire somewhere between 1 and 2 million years ago. That's a long time to keep the campfire burning. Now, finding evidence of fire from millions of years ago is tough. The challenge lies in the fact that fire, unlike bones or tools, doesn't leave behind fossils that can be easily identified. Instead, we have to rely on indirect evidence and subtle clues left behind in the archaeological record. Fire doesn't leave behind fossils, but we do have some clues. These clues come in the form of charred remains, burned flints, and other materials that have been altered by heat. One of the most important is the Gesher Benot Yaakov site in Israel. This site has provided some of the most compelling evidence of early human use of fire. This place is about 790,000 years old. The layers of sediment at this site have preserved a remarkable record of ancient human activity. Archaeologists found burned flints and wood there, clear signs that early humans were using fire. These burned materials indicate that fire was not just a natural occurrence, but was being harnessed by humans. It wasn't just a one-time thing. The evidence shows that fire was used repeatedly over a long period. The evidence suggests they were using fire repeatedly at this site. This repeated use of fire indicates a level of control and understanding of fire that was previously thought to have developed much later. These discoveries tell us something amazing. They show that early humans had a sophisticated relationship with fire. Early humans weren't just using fire, they were controlling it. This control over fire would have had profound implications for their survival and development. They were keeping it going and probably even making it themselves. This ability to create and maintain fire marks a significant milestone in human evolution. So who were these fire-wielding ancestors? Meet Homo erectus. This group of early humans lived between about 1.9 million and 117,000 years ago. They were really good at using fire and probably the first humans to do so consistently. Think about it. Controlling fire takes knowledge. You need to know how to start it, how to keep it going, and how to use it safely. Homo erectus figured all of this out. They were smart. They realized that fire was more than just pretty flames. It was a tool, and a powerful one at that. Section 4. Fire's many uses: warmth, food, and safety. Imagine a cold night with no blankets. Now imagine you're an early human with no central heating. Fire changed everything. It kept them warm in cold places, allowing them to live in new environments. But that's not all. Fire also gave them protection. Wild animals are scared of fire. A roaring fire kept them at bay, keeping our ancestors safe. The warmth of the fire was a comfort, a beacon in the dark, cold nights. It was a gathering point, a place where stories were shared and bonds were formed. The fire was more than just a tool, it was a symbol of survival and community. And let's not forget about food. Fire allowed them to cook. Cooking was revolutionary. It transformed raw ingredients into delicious meals. Cooking makes food softer, tastier, and easier to digest. This was a game changer for early humans. A better diet meant more energy and better health. Cooked food also reduced the risk of disease from parasites and bacteria. It allowed early humans to spend less time chewing and more time on other activities like developing tools and social structures. Fire, in essence, was the spark that ignited human progress. Section 5. A fiery leap forward. How fire changed us. Fire wasn't just about staying warm and fed. It was a revolutionary tool that transformed the way early humans lived. It was a catalyst for progress, sparking innovation and creativity. Think about it. You need fire to make tools out of metal. This was a game changer for early humans. Fire helped early humans develop new technologies and become more sophisticated. It brought people together, fostering collaboration and teamwork. Sitting around a fire created a sense of community. It was a place where bonds were strengthened and ideas were shared. It was a place for storytelling, sharing, and bonding. These gatherings were crucial for passing down knowledge and traditions. This social interaction was crucial for the development of language and culture. Fire was at the heart of human connection, so there you have it. Fire wasn't just a tool, it was a cornerstone of human development. Fire wasn't just something that kept early humans warm, it was a source of light in the darkness, a means of protection from predators. It was a key ingredient in their survival and their success. Fire enabled them to cook food, making it more digestible and nutritious. It's no exaggeration to say that fire changed everything. It was a driving force behind human evolution. It helped our ancestors survive, thrive, and ultimately evolve into the humans we are today. Keep those flames burning and remember the power of fire in shaping our history.